instead of talking to people, being surrounded by people who think you're nuts, to be surrounded by people who understand what you're going through and, the difficulties of trying to deal with all of our emotional stuff,
Through DVDs, the internet and in person, AJ is spreading his word around the world. Followers are invited to make donations, but he stresses he never asks for money. George Hamill recently left his business and wife in California to get closer to AJ Miller and his teachings.
You believe he's Jesus, do you?
I do, yeah.
Like everyone I met here, he insists there's nothing sinister about this religious movement.
I think it's natural that people form fears, but if anybody has a chance to look into it, they're not going to find anything that's really upsetting.
But plenty disagree. The Reverend David Milliken has studied cults for 30 years, has met AJ Miller and fears for his followers.
The danger is that you'll be drawn closer and closer into his web to a point that you lose access to your social life, you spend all your money, you have the curses of your family ringing in your ears, and you may well lose your relationship.
I guess there'll always be people who don't believe you're Jesus, who
of course,
will be quite offended by a lot of what you're saying.
Yeah, and there were lots of people in the first century who didn't believe I was the Messiah and were offended by what I said, and in fact I died at the hands of some of them.
Whether he's the Messiah or just make-believe, there are plenty ready to listen to and hang on to his every word. Jonathan Samuels, Sky News, Queensland.
Selena's here to bring us the sport.
Thanks very much, Jeremy.